Truth.
10.
All right, let's get into the NFL truths for this week. I'm going to start with a confession. Very rough week for me and my picks. I mean, very rough. I got my college pick right, and I was wrong about everything else. Worse than that, I played those picks in a real way and got my brains beat in. And the reason I got my brains beat in because this week in the NFL, home teams are 4-9. Home teams 4-9 this week, highlighted by the Lions losing to the Vikings and the Packers somehow losing to the Panthers. An incredible way. The bookies probably made a fortune off of idiots like myself because home teams lost 9 of 13 games this week. We'll see what the Cardinals and the Cowboys do tonight. All right, next.
9.
All right, I crowned the Packers way too early. I crowned Jordan Love way too early. I've been skeptical of Jordan Love, and you heard me last week go all in on Jordan Love and saying, all right, he finally won me over. I did it way too soon. They beat up the Pittsburgh Steelers last week on the road. Turn around this week, and the Carolina Panthers break out a can of whoop ass on the Green Bay Packers, beat them 16-13. The Packers are greatly overvalued. So is Jordan Love. I sound like a yo-yo here, just jumping from place to place. But Packers are 3-2-1 in their last 6 games, losing to Carolina at home. At home, inexcusable, and it cost me a lot of money. All right, next.
8.
I'm not bouncing on the Indianapolis Colts. No dice. This is a fluke loss. Don't overreact to them losing. The Colts had 6 turnovers yesterday. Daniel Jones had 3 interceptions, 3 fumbles, 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles, and this Josh Downs, you had to watch it the entire game to understand it. But this kickoff returner, punt returner, Josh Downs, he cost him the game. Colts come out of the game hot. Defense shuts down Pittsburgh on back-to-back series 3 and out. They punt the ball. The Colts are up 7. Pittsburgh punts the ball, and this Josh Downs doesn't field the punt, lets the ball ricochet off of him, turn the entire game around. Pittsburgh recovers, and it was just a different game, and it was just calamity after calamity. But if you actually look at the details and if you actually watch the game, Indy's defense was really incredible. Gave up, despite 6 turnovers, they gave up 225 total yards, just an average of 3.7 yards per play. The Steelers' 3 TD drives averaged 49 yards. This was a fluke loss. Don't give up on the Indianapolis Colts. Next.
7.
The Detroit Lions losing at home to the Minnesota Vikings. Makes no sense. I watched the game. I still don't know how it happened. J.J. McCarthy was very mid. Completed 14 of 25 passes for 143 yards. Yeah, he had 2 TDs. I watched this game because, I'm watching a lot of football on Sundays. I for the life of me, I can't figure out why Minnesota won this game. 27-24. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm not abandoning ship on the Detroit Lions. This was a fluke. Next.
6.
The bad luck Cincinnati Bengals. Man, I've never seen a team with this much bad luck. Again, the franchise is known as cheap. Everybody loves to criticize the ownership for not investing in the team. You go all in on Joe Burrow. You pay him. You pay Jamar Chase. You pay T. Higgins. You pay Trey Hendrickson for 1 year. Joe Burrow's basically missed most of the season. Trey Hendrickson's beat up. You pull off a great trade to get a replacement quarterback, hoping that Joe Burrow will come back and you'll back into the playoffs, and then you'll have Joe Burrow and you'll have Trey Hendrickson. Joe Flacco comes in. You pull off this trade. It's one of the greatest trades ever. Comes in and plays lights out. Lights out. Got 12 TDs and like 4 interceptions, or maybe 12 TDs and 2 interceptions. Yeah, 12 TDs and 2 picks. He's thrown for 1,200 yards in those 4 games, and you're 1-3, including yesterday's 47-42 loss to the Chicago Bears. That game was incredible. And there was a lot of incredible games yesterday. That game was incredible. Now, on the other side of this, Bengals have to trade Trey Hendrickson in the next 24 hours. You got to move on. This season is over. You're not going to back into the playoffs. Even if you do back into the playoffs, it's not worth it. Trade Trey Hendrickson to a contender. Improve your team. He's out of there after this season. Hats off to the Bengals for, doing everything you could to salvage this season. But it's over. Trade Trey Hendrickson. Cowboys, some like Chiefs, some San Francisco. Trade Trey Hendrickson. Next.
5.
Cam Little, the little dude here kicking the football for the Jaguars. He beat the Raiders yesterday with a 68-yard field goal. That's 2 yards longer than the previous NFL record. The NFL, this new rule about the kicking balls and giving it to the teams a week in advance. Teams used to not get the kicking balls until game day, and they'd have them for about 30 minutes, and you kind of massage them and try to rough them up and get them ready. Now you're given 60 balls, I believe they said, at the beginning of the season. That's why everybody's kicking these balls further. Tom Dempsey, I think in 1970, kicked the 63-yard field goal, and that record stood, no one even tied it, for 28 years. Now, you got 3 guys this year kicking balls 64, 65, 68 yards. Everybody is kicking long field goals now. They need to go back to the old rules. Am I crazy for thinking this? Field goals are boring. I didn't enjoy this. This thing's not being celebrated like Tom Dempsey's deal is, because everybody knows it's a gimmick. It's the juiced ball era. These teams get the entire season to mess with these balls and make sure they got the right balls, and that's why everybody's kicking them so much farther and longer. Don't enjoy it. Let's go back to the old ways, make field goals difficult. Next.
4.
Brock Purdy. He might be done. And I don't blame Kyle Shanahan if he is. Brock Purdy got a 5-year, $265 million contract. $181 million in guarantees, $100 million guaranteed at signing. Mac Jones is San Fran's quarterback until he plays poorly. It's over. Kyle Shanahan is starting to change the way he talks. Brock Purdy's been out with a toe injury, some kind of turf toe situation. They thought he was coming back. Now Kyle Shanahan is saying, nah, this is a season-long injury. He's never going to be 100% healthy. And that's because Kyle Shanahan's like, man, we're going to ride Mac Jones till the wheels fall off. We think he may be better than Brock Purdy. You got to remember, Brock Purdy's Mr. Irrelevant. Mac Jones, I believe, was a mid to late first-round draft pick for the New England Patriots. Mac Jones has more talent than Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's gotten paid. I don't think he's the real deal. Mac Jones is 5-2 as San Fran starter. Kyle Shanahan has no interest. We got another Drew Bledsoe, Tom Brady situation, except, and again, I think Bledsoe was getting paid a lot of money when the Patriots had to move off him. But 265, 181 in guaranteed, $100 million guaranteed on day of signing, and the 49ers are going to have to say, deuces, buddy. We're sticking with Mac Jones. Fascinating. Next.
3.
How about this? And I don't have a good answer for this. I'll ask Steve Kim and Paul Burkhart later. I don't have a good answer for this. Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, and Ashton Junty were the 3 biggest names coming into this draft, or the 2025 draft. 3 biggest rookies coming into the NFL. Cam Ward has completed 57% of his passes, 5 TDs, 6 interceptions. The Titans are 1-8. Ashton Junty, 487 rushing yards, 133 receiving yards, 3 rushing TDs, 3 receiving TDs. Guys averaging, I think, 3.9 yards per carry. The Raiders are 2-6. Most people are like Ashton Genty's had a disappointing rookie season. Travis Hunter right now is on injured reserve. 298 receiving yards, 1 TD, 28 receptions, 11 tackles, 3 passes defense. Jaguars are 5-3. And I'm going to ask Steve and Paul this. Of those 3, which one has the best chance of success of moving forward? Who's not? Somebody's going to be a bust in this group. Maybe 2 are going to be a bust. Maybe all 3 are going to be a bust. We know Steve Kim's in the bag for Cam Ward, but these 3 have been disappointing this year. We'll talk about it more with Steve and Paul. Next.
2.
Josh Allen is inappropriately back at the top of the MVP race after the Buffalo Bills knocked off the Kansas City Chiefs last night. What was the score, 27-20 or 27-21? I can't remember. 7-point game. Buffalo beats the Kansas City Chiefs. And now the odds, all the MVP odds, Josh Allen is back at the top of that. Why? Is Matt Stafford not the best quarterback in the NFL so far this season? 21 TDs, 2 interceptions. Josh Allen has thrown 13 TD passes. Now, he's rushed for 7 rushing TDs, but he's got 20 TDs combined, rushing and passing. Matt Stafford, 21 passing TDs. The Rams are 6-2. What am I missing here? How is Matt Stafford, I believe, is number 4. It's Josh Allen at number 1, Pat Mahomes 2, Drake May 3, and then Matt Stafford. What's the problem with Matt Stafford? Why can't he get the love that he has earned? And I'm someone, hey, I like Josh Allen, support him for MVP last year. But he ain't the MVP this year. Not right now. Not right now. I would have Matt Stafford number 1, and I might have Drake May number 2. Finally, next. This is going to take me some time to unpack this last one. You know, ESPN and all the racial idolaters, they've spent the entire year. Black quarterback, black quarterback. Half the starting quarterbacks in the NFL are black. This is the first black quarterback to fart and complete a pass on 3rd down. This is the first black quarterback to have painted fingernails and win 3 games in a row. Black quarterback, black quarterback, black. That's all they want to talk about. Black quarterback, black quarterback, black quarterback. So we're tracking here the black quarterbacks. And guess what the combined record of the record number of black quarterbacks in the NFL is? 47, 70, and 2. That's a 40% win percentage. I'm not rooting against the black quarterbacks. I don't know, Whitlock, man, you just saying all that stuff for the white folks. No, I'm saying it because I'm keeping it real, because I'm so tired of the racial idolatry. It's unhealthy. And all the caping up that gets done for the black quarterbacks. It's unhealthy. It's inappropriate. It's unbiblical. But since you guys started the conversation, we might as well keep it going. Maybe Anscape or Landscape will do a piece on the black quarterbacks and the 47, 70, and 2 record of the black starting quarterbacks this year in the National Football League. Jacoby Brissett, 0-2. Jaden Daniels, 2-4. Justin Fields, 1-6. Tyler Huntley is 1-0. Jalen Hurts is 6-2. Lamar Jackson, 2-3. Jordan Love, 5-2-1. Patrick Mahomes, 5-4. Kyler Murray, 2-3. Michael Penix, 2-4. Or is that 3-4? I'm sorry, Michael Penix. Dak Prescott, 3-4-1. Spencer Rattler, 1-7. Geno Smith, 2-6. C.J. Stroud, 3-5. Tyrod Taylor, 0-1. Cam Ward, 1-8. Caleb Williams, 5-4. Russell Wilson 0-3, Bryce Young 5-3. 47, 70, and 2. What are we doing here?
If you enjoyed that video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss a moment of Fearless.